top 8 TikTok theories that makes you question reality. Number 1.
In the late 1800s, archaeologists around the world stumbled upon remarkable discoveries, the remnants of several crashed UFOs. The unearthed alien technology sparked a frenzy of experimentation, leading to numerous breakthroughs. However, fearing the potential repercussions, governments swiftly classified the projects under a top-secret umbrella called Project Icarus.
Number 2.
We're living in a twisted version of the Truman Show and the Matrix, and probably they live. This is what a satellite is. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you think I'm a complete idiot, let me know. I'm happy to hear it. But those of you that are awake and know what's going on, I'd really love to hear from you too. My last video on the India moon landing that was half satire got 3 million views. And I was making fun of it because, yeah, it was a visual representation, but what a joke. The whole thing is such a joke. It's a free Masonic ritual. That's why Jeff is launching his fake little rockets up, and they all go like this, and then they land in the ocean somewhere. Your boy Elon is doing the same thing. Like, we're getting hosed so bad. The fluoride is working. The thing is working. The GMO foods are working. The apps and the sports and the gambling and all of the distractions are working because we are being dumbed down as a civilization, and people think that we are really spinning at 1,000 miles an hour when you can go up and hover in a helicopter or go up in a hot air balloon and nothing is moving below you, but a sniper has to calculate for the Coriolis effect. Have you even read the book? It's madness. Like, and they just laugh at you the whole time. So if you know what's up, much love. If you're a hater, feel free to comment, but see you in the next one. This is what a satellite is.
Number 3. Number 4.
Creep on in, on in, on in.
Number 5.
Time has now come for us all to do more. From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
Number 6.
In this scene, Kay runs into Jay and tells him some secrets. They talk about when his secret organization was founded. More on K-Ultra. Kay is exposing they are the real deal, and he goes into details about their first alien encounter. They wanted to make a place for creatures without a planet, which sound like fallen angels. So in theory, the Men in Black could be an evil organization. Why else would they make a treaty with aliens? Ever since their treaty, the Earth has been in danger ever since. Now, in this scene, Kay tells Jay how many aliens live on the planet and where they mostly live. This scene made me realize K could be a villain. He sides with the point of view of aliens or demons. Here, he tells J something very important. He tells him 1500 years ago they knew the Earth was the center of the universe. And they knew the Earth was flat 500 years ago. They try to tell us in these movies. This is why I think Men in Black are evil. He says you have to sever ties with every human contact. Nobody will ever know you exist. Sounds like an occult, as if he has to sever ties with God. In this scene, K just exploded his head with a ray gun. He knew it would grow back. However, it's still inhuman, and even J had to point his gun at K. He seems trigger-happy and evil. I thought the purpose was to protect aliens. This is also a very important scene in the movie. It shows a map of all the registered aliens on Earth. Coincidentally, those people are mostly famous celebrities. Like for a part 3.
Number 7.
Jerusalem, 126 years ago. Jerusalem, today.
Number 8.
Pay attention, because this CIA agent is going to tell you exactly when World War III is going to happen.
World War III is not going to look like World War II. We were talking about this a little bit earlier with the idea of proxy wars. Proxy wars are a tool that superpowers use to fight against each other without expending their own human lives. We've been in proxy wars since 2012. Syria, Yemen, Libya, we're all proxy wars. And those are just the major proxy wars. We're not even talking about some of the wars that you've seen in Thailand, in Myanmar, conflicts that have happened all across Latin America, coups in Africa. They're all smaller, less newsworthy proxy wars, and Americans are totally blind to it. In many ways, I would argue that we're already in the beginning phases of World War III. And World War III looks like proxy war between the world's largest economies, which those economies are starting to band together, right? World War II was defined by Axis and allies. Remember that? You had Italy and Germany, Nazi Germany and Japan all working together with some other countries. And then you had the UK and the Americans and the Australians all working together with countries like Russia and China as the allied powers. We're already seeing that happen now. You're seeing it in the UN. You're seeing it with NATO. You see Russia, China, Iran, North Korea coming closer and closer together, pulling Turkey into their own sphere of influence. You see Poland, Germany, the UK, the United States, Canada, all pulling together, right? And you see the countries, the world itself dividing along these axis and allied powers again. That's, to me, signs that the world is already preparing for a long-term engagement, a long-term war. The war just won't look like nuclear weapons and bombers taking over cities. It's going to look like a line of third world countries that everybody's going to fight over. And there's going to be devastation in these third world countries that are resource rich countries, mineral rich countries, strategically important countries. But the majority of the population will stay calm because they won't feel like they're at war. World War I, World War II, you had mass panic, you had hysteria. People were terrified all the time. Children hiding under desks because there was a war going on, and everybody could use that word. We've grown. Governments have grown much smarter since then. They don't want people talking about war. They want people worried about nuclear weapons because that makes you support your own government. But as soon as you're at war, we learned in Vietnam, the people can turn against.
Subscribing is free.